This is my exhibition in Gallery Ma. Our studio is a really small one. I mean, we work about 4 people around it. Bestiary, it's a really beautiful word in Spanish. The word in Spanish is bestiario. A bestiary, it's a resume of, it's a compendium of many fantastic animals. Many of fantastic animals they're really symbolic animals, you know. These animals, at the end, when you see these books, you feel you are inside of a family of animals, of new animals. This family, it's a group of ideas at the end. It's a group of ideas. And I think at the end of 25 or maybe 25 years of work, I said, you must have a family of work. Maybe when you are not sign architect, mean this with your own shape, you need to regroup, you need to put together your works, and you have to explain that, because you don't have to be a really good inventor to produce a new animals, because the animal of the bestiary always are part of other animals. I mean, you have one part of the half of a lion and the half of an eagle, and you have a new animal. Then the new never is new. Always look to the past. I could do it in my work. It's just doing some collage, made collage and put collage together, and that for me it's really great, because it's the way how to include your architecture inside the history in a country where we don't have a history of architecture, and that is the concept of the TOTO. And then all of these models that you could see here is part of this family. They are all of them they're in relation in between them, and these models, this special model, maybe the more weird in this exhibition, are sometimes I do just for free, without any scope at the end of the street. But we just do for free to play with something. But at the end, some of them beginning to be really built, and that was so strange for me, because something that I do just for game, at the end beginning a real building, and I continue until this year to do this game, because I think it's really for us it's really you know, it's a pleasure at the end, and that is it's great. This model we call fragile, but it's really fragile and really heavy to transport. This model, it's a tower of caps, you know, because when was the exhibition in Gallery Ma Global Ends in 2010, I suppose. I was participating in this exhibition, and was really beautiful, because Gallery Ma asked us to do an object that represents us, and we start to working with history. And at that point, we work with the history by the Brothers Grimm. The history called the history was a history of a princess who lived in a tower, etc., etc. And I said, okay, I will do a tower, because nobody asked me again to do a tower. And then we made this with Alejandro Luer. One of the references is the Tower of Constant, the architecture. And after 4 years, we won a contest in Chile, an international contest, to do a tower of telecommunication of 158 meters higher. And but it's really beautiful, because the concept of the tower of telecommunication beginning and finish in this model. This model, this kind of fragile, and the tensegrity structure, and the appearance of a ghost more than a real heavy tower, more than a ghost of a tower. You know, the structure inside, the structure is glass. At the end, is something that is transparent, but it has a really clear shape. But at the end, it's a fragile construction. All of this project, that is really important. All of the whole of them was really made in by Alejandro Luer, the architect. It's really important because the connection with him, the relationship with him, it's really carefully at the end to do some project. And then more of this, almost of this project, there are some relation with the real projects on this exhibition. Maybe you could understand in this way this part of the exhibition. If you go up in this project, this is a hall for performance arts. It's dance, happenings, theater, etc. And we have to permanent this to keep this facade in the side because the local government asked us to do it, and we said, okay, we have to use this facade like a mask it will be our link with the neighborhoods. And then inside we put a new standard, a new idea of the space. It's a black space with many platforms that go up and go down, and use all the space in one piece, you know. All of this is just one piece. And on the top, we have a lot of problem because we could not build on the top of this building, and we said, okay, if we could not build, we are gonna use an ephemeral structure like a circus, a really Chilean poor circus that we find in other place near of our house. We didn't copy, we bought a circus made. For this, in this exhibition, this circus is really important because it's the idea of something old that you have ready-made that you could put inside of your project, and the project get another time, another idea of inside of themselves. And always I try to do it in every space, mix many ideas of a space. This room, it's really important because here there are 5 projects. One of them, the House of the Poem of the Right Poem, is building, and this plastic was shown in the Global Ends exhibition in 2010. Gallery Ma is just building. This on the process. This theater is on the process of building. This too, is Dead at the Home. It's a process of building, and the gallery, Serpentine Gallery models. All of them is the final process of that you could see on the bottom room. But at the same time, you have the initial sketches all around you, and this that they come from these books, many books that you could go inside like a labyrinth inside of you, and you could see all of the project, how it's beginning. Are really confused, like my mind, you know, it's really confused. But if you go one ahead, one with patent, you could understand where this building is coming. At the end, there are 2 videos. The video one was shown in Hiroshima Museum in 2012, if I remember well. And the other one is a video made just for this exhibition. And the last part of all of this exhibition is the book, the catalog, that is really important to understand how is all of this family, how is the connection in between them, all of these animals, old animals of the architectures. And this catalog is really important to think about how is the relationship in between them. And then I hope you could come to the exhibition, and you must come because I will be really happy for that, okay? And thanks a lot.